think I should be good now. Yeah, we got audio. Sorry about that. So, yeah, it is Wednesday, July 30th, the last day of the month. It's probably not a good idea to trade on the last day of the month. It's best to trade on the first day of the month, but it's neither here or there. There's still something we can scalp, right? So yeah, so my first trade ended up in a loss. Reason why is because I was anticipating that it will go lower, and as it punched up and it closed below the line, I went short here, thinking it will leave the top one untouched and then start rolling over. I was a little bit premature in my assumptions, so he ended up going up all the way up. And let me see, where's the 6 a.m.? That's 7. Yep. Above all the morning sessions here, including London. And after it went above it, even past London, I'll say. Yeah. Above the noon session, even from yesterday afternoon, everything, and then it plunged lower. So after a plunge lower like this, I was anticipating, you know, that it will keep going lower, but apparently not. So it looks like it's battling from going lower. And as you can see, I have this wick here in this 1 minute wick. So if you split it in half, this is the middle of that wick. So let me make this bigger. So my thing is, I said here, if bullish, I'm expecting this remain bottom half to be untouched, meaning everything from here, right here, everything from here to here should not be touched, and I'll just keep tapping it, touching it, making higher wick, and then it should resume back up. Uh, so I think that's what it is. It made a low yesterday around 4 p.m. So it made the low of the week. So yesterday, Tuesday, we made the low and the high of the week so far. And usually the high and the low usually happen between Monday and Wednesday. Sometimes you get something on Thursday. And then it's sometimes you may get something on Friday, but it's usually if there's like a news impact driver. So but most of the time it's usually between Monday, I would say between Tuesday and Wednesday, to be honest with you. So that's the time where I'll make the high or low of the week. So it is 9:59 a.m. New York time. So we'll wait what it does here. So which is why I've been staying on the sideline and not engaging because I'm waiting to see what's going on at 10 a.m. Whether there's a news driver or not, I don't care. 9:30, 10 a.m., 9:45, 10 a.m., 10:30, 1:30 p.m. Like I'm just sitting on the sideline waiting. Okay. Seems like we got nothing going on here at 10 a.m. I'm trying to see if it's not going lower one more time, like kind of wick into this one a little bit lower, probably just wick into it and then jump back up. So we'll wait and see. Just like I mentioned, probably just wick lower, but we'll see. I'm waiting for price to get above this candle here. So once you get above this candle and close above that candle, then I'll try to go long. I mean, if it does anything other than that, I will just kill the trade and I will just kill the live stream. It seems like it'll probably just go lower. Let me see. And I'll be completely honest. There's no thing that support that it should go higher. I mean, let's take a look at the daily and see. Oof, that looks mighty ugly. That's a lot of that's a lot of stuff. So yeah, it looks like a punch on the daily. It looks like a punch higher here yesterday, make the high here. Um, and then touch that daily candle top here. And it looks like it opened up after that here. Yep. At 6 p.m. yesterday, price opened up here and been a lot of jigsaw back and forth. So we'll wait and see. My thing is if it goes back lower and take this low out, I'm anticipating it'll go. Sorry, I'm anticipating once it take out that low, if it's going heavy, going lower, it'll take out half of that and then go lower here and then kind of aim for that top right here. So this is kind of like what you need to like look out for. Um, Kind of like set up some parameters. You look at your 1 minute candles, and then you're looking at your daily. Your daily kind of like give you your roadmap of where price may potentially go. Hey, listen, there's no guarantee here. It's just based on what we're seeing at that moment. This is what we're anticipating, what we're expecting that price will do. We don't know yet. So the reason why I say if it touch, let me highlight this one here. If it goes back down and touch that level again, the reason why I'm saying it will go even lower, it's because if you already touch it, what is the point of touching it again? I mean, yeah, I know there are times it happens. You touch it one more time and then sweep lower to go higher. But it already created enough damage on top here. And it looks like we have some unfinished business here. There's a big gap here, that we need to watch out. And yeah, there's a big gap right here. Anticipating may come down here and make some damage, and that's the daily. So I'm thinking it may go back lower, dip into this one, maybe half of this gap here, and then go back up or go to that gap, go lower, come back up, go even lower again. I mean, with all this uh, tariff that's going on and all these geopolitical issues, I'm anticipating that it will go lower. And then we'll right around the month of August. I mean September. August, September is usually the time of the year where price usually kind of take a dive a little bit. It retraces a little bit. So yeah, it's been punching higher since April. It's been going up, 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 up. Very little retracement. Up, up, up. So a little retracement might be due. If it will retrace, I'm thinking it's going to be a short retracement like this, or it'll be something like this, like retrace a little bit and then go back up. So that's that's what's going on here on the daily. Uh, so let's go back to the 1 minute, and I probably miss a trade more than likely. Yes, I did. That's okay. All right. So let me see if let me see if it can come back on top of that candle here. I'll come back on top of it to go higher. We'll see what it does. Like the strong urge to chase this. It's really strong. Like, but the thing is, don't do it. As a new trader, you definitely want to avoid chasing price because it'll always do all this back and forth. Hey, if it goes without you, it goes without you, right? So now you might say, why this candle? Like, why is this candle in particular? This is what ICT call a weakling bullish order block. Hey, listen, I'm not an expert at this, but I've seen this working so many times. So, price go up here. It shows that some willingness to go higher, but went even lower than that candle. Then, once it goes lower, go back up again, that will make it a weakling bullish order block. Anywhere from here to here, price can come back into it, and then you can go long and go higher. That's usually the format, but wait and see. As you can see, what was the point of chasing price if it's doing stuff like this? Now, sometimes what would happen is it'll just barely touch this and then just springboard up. I don't anticipate anything springboarding way higher here. It's been very lethargic and slow. So I'm thinking it's just gonna go deep into this one, grab it, and then go higher. So we'll see how we do here. Again, in trading, nothing is guaranteed. It's all probabilities. We're just trying to figure out what our setups look like. What is the logic behind why we enter a trade? It could be faulty, but over time, once you find your own logic and then you tweak it, you identify the pattern and then you tweak it over time. That's how you become better. And because something works 70% of the time, those 30% of the time it doesn't work, doesn't mean your whole system is flawed. It just means this time you misread it. You know? So we'll wait and see. So I have my stop way below this. So if it punch past it and hit my stop loss, we're going lower for the rest of the day. So that's where we are right now. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, at this point, to me, I could just reverse and go lower. But I'm gonna let it hit the stop. I'm just going to let it hit the stop and then see. There you go. So if we can just squeeze some more juice out of that, probably will not allow me to. Yeah, I mean, price action is weak. Yeah. So my setup failed here. I admit it. The setup failed. It went here, hit my stop. Funny thing is, it hit my stop and then which is all the way higher. Go figure, right? Which is why sometimes traders go on the tilt because they're like, "Yo, you hit my stop right dead on it, and then you would trace higher." So that's why sometimes it may feel like it's personal. Um, and my logic was once it goes uh, past the stop, but apparently it didn't close below these candles. It'll more than likely go lower. But I still think it will go lower because I don't look at it. It's showing more energy here to go lower, and it's very reluctant to go higher with not that much energy. So, see, a lot more energy to go lower, lower. Yeah, you have a couple candles, that go up, but you see a lot more red candles with a lot more energy to go lower. Boom. You got this one, boom. This one, boom. This one, boom. Doesn't mean you won't go back higher, but you see there's a lot more desire to go lower. So if it goes up here and not my stop out, I'm killing the trade. Like at this point, it's just going back and forth, chopping up. Even though I entered right here in the discount level on the New York opening gap, still. Yep. There you have it. Yeah. There you have it. So again, hit your stop. Then it goes lower. Yeah, you really cannot take this personal. It feels like it's personal because look, it hit my stop here, went back up, hit your stop here, and then go back lower. Now, this is where the time where you make sure you like, wait a minute. If that happened to me once, twice, four times, there's something to this. This is where you go from consistently losing to consistently winning. If it stopped me out here and then go higher here, wouldn't that mean next time, if I'm looking at this new wick opening gap here, you split it in half. This is premium on top, and then this is discount at the bottom. Wouldn't that be instead of using this as the deciding factor to make a trade because it's smack right in the middle of of the gap here? Instead of using that, why don't I use the edges and the discount on the new opening gap to go long here, and then I use the top, either this one or this one, the top, to go short. Ta-da! Wouldn't that be a good idea? Worth trying. Which is why sometimes experience is probably your best teacher. As you go through this and you finding the whole faults in your logic, and then you make adjustment along the way. This is a continuous learning process because they can't change the algorithm or the codes, the source code and everything, but they can sure change the delivery of things. And the way they change the delivery of the prices can affect the way you make decision, how you trade, etc., which will affect you. Most of the time, you have to focus on key statics level, like like the bottom of this candle. Like I mentioned earlier, if bullish, I'm expecting the remain bottom to remain on fill. Yeah, stab into it. Those are levels, and they are being respected. You focus on premium and discount and levels, and then most of the time that will kind of like keep you safe from losing a lot of trade. But again, I just show you live, live in person, like how your mistakes here can be a future lesson in the future. So, yep, it went down here, stopped me out, went higher, and then went here, stopped me out, and we went lower. Well, it didn't go all the way low, but it remained right here. And the premium discount did not go lower. And then it tried to go back into it again. So once it's tried to go back into it and try to go up, this is your another area of opportunity to go long. You don't chase it, but you just um, try to time it to get in. And with the reclaimed bullish order block, I was not completely wrong, to be honest with you. The timing of it is what I got wrong. I was thinking it was gonna get into it right here, but apparently it hit those below, and then they would claim bullish order block, bam, right here. It touched it and then went up. See? So there's that part too. there's there's timing, there is anticipating, there's a key level you have to do. So it takes a little while and patience and experience and trying to see what's going on. The next thing you could do is wait for it to just do this, and then if it goes back lower, and then you can get in. I wouldn't get in right now because I would wait for it to retrace a little bit. But hey, there you have it. And I mentioned this like way before. This will be a reclaimed bullish order block. but it went lower here and then went back up, went lower again. And there are multiple who claim bullish order block here, to be honest. There's one here, that's one, and that's another one. If your eyes were keen on this one, if you miss that one, then you could get in on this one. So yeah, it's a very good practice, and it's a very good thing to do. To be honest with you, beside all these losses, I'm not at the negative. I mean, I made 41 cents in profit. I'm still in the green. It's because all the commissions kind of like eat me alive. But yeah, still profitable by 47 cents. It's all good. All good. As long as you don't blow your account or you minimize blowing your account, especially when when you first started, that's all that matters. Yeah. So I think I will kill the stream for today. I will always try to stream every Wednesday. Because I feel like every Wednesday there's a little bit more action. Price tend to move around a little bit more on Wednesdays. Uh, so it seems like what it will do from this point on, because as you can see, all these lows were preserved here. It went lower. It did not kill. I mean, it went below all of this, but these lows were preserved within the New York opening gap. I'm anticipating that it will go a little bit lower here, get close to the middle, and then springboard back up. And then if you're doing options trading, you can get into SPX. You can get in right now and aim for the top here. Yeah, this thing is rigged to go higher. It will only go up. So it's just that you need to anticipate where to get in so you can minimize your drawdown as much as possible. I think I ramble long enough. Thank you so much. And I see you guys next Wednesday for another live stream. And then in the meantime, I will post a couple trades that I've taken throughout the week. And then I will post something on the community tab. Thank you.